Did you just poop on me?
You gotta poop!
Don't. I'll kill you.
Hello, and welcome to the 10-Minute Power Hour.
Oh, man.
My name is Dan, and this is Aaron, and we're going to gently place everything off the table today. Don't, because we've got a very special guest. Actually, many special guests.
Like so many guests today. Like, what? Come on in and join us.
Welcome, Critter Christina. Yeah.
Oh!
I am a handler for Reptacular Animals. I bring animals out to do parties and educational presentations for children and adults.
Hell yeah.
I love it. I
Dude,
love it.
I'm way into it. It's because we're going to see some, I already see some animals.
This is amazing.
Can we touch them?
Yes, absolutely. Can I get my first set of animals?
Yes, please.
All right.
Okay, I want this to be as educational as possible, okay? I don't want this to be fun.
All right, my first set of animals, their names are Chocolate and Chip. Chocolate and Chip are Madagascar hissing cockroaches. You guys are welcome to pet them if you would like.
Little bullet, are they going to like... Oh,
Yeah, they're pretty chill.
They're fine.
What's interesting about them is that they're hissing cockroaches.
Yeah, I've had them all over my face once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it?
Great for the tester.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Would you like to put one on your shirt?
On my shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you're gonna make like a little bed right here underneath, so that if they fall off,
like
they
this.
land in a
Flex
little
the
bed.
back.
But they hiss out of their little, what I like to call belly buttons.
Oh,
Yeah, and so instead of their mouth, they hiss out of little holes in the sides of their bellies.
cool.
You know, if you didn't call them cockroaches, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you would think they were kind of like beetles or something.
I like them.
All right.
I've been won over.
All right, let's get to a slimier animal.
Okay. Oh, he's awesome. Look at him spilling over the sides.
Yeah. This is Gumby. Gumby is an Australian tree frog.
Is he peeing or is he just wet?
He's just kind of wet.
Okay. He can pee on it if he wants. He can pee.
He
on it.
might.
Take
He might
it
be
easy.
on
This
you,
isn't about
yeah.
your fetish. It's about learning.
They like to sit in the little leaves, wait for the water to collect in the little leaves, and then drink the water.
Same.
But they don't drink the water the same way that we do. They drink the water through their skin.
Whoa.
So that's why they're
Right.
a little sticky and a little slimy.
So
Oh, it is sticky.
when you give this boy a bath, is he like like
So just be aware he might pee if he gets nervous. The cutest thing that he does is he loves to eat.
Oh, I love eating, dude. This guy is my vibe. Hey, bud, I'm talking about you.
So the way that he eats is he opens his mouth really big and then he grabs it with his little sticky pads and then he stuffs it in his mouth.
Can we do that?
I don't have anything for him to eat, unfortunately,
brought
unless you guys
Cheetos.
have mice.
Mice?
He can eat small pinkies. He also eats roaches, small roaches.
Oh,
not
we
the
have
big
some
ones.
roaches.
Yeah.
Not the big ones. They're
Sorry,
about the
Chip.
same size as him.
It's my time to shine.
Yeah. And then you just kind of want to cup your hand underneath so that he
Feels comfortable.
Yeah, so he doesn't
Looks a
fall
little.
off his
He's like,
hand.
"What are you doing, man?"
All right, I'm gonna grab.
Oh, I love him.
He's like, "No, bro, I love their hands." Do I have pee on me?
Not any more than usual.
Yeah, aside from the daily pee that I put on me, is there additional pee on me?
I've never, I like birds from a distance. I've never gotten the hang of them. I don't know how to interact with them in
They're
in
very
person.
special creatures because they're very particular. They have such a personality. Each one has a very unique personality. Phoenix here, Phoenix is very chatty. He loves to regurgitate for people, so just like that.
too.
Same.
Yeah, that means that he likes you guys. They
Oh.
might try to kiss and pluck at your facial hair.
Nice.
So I'm gonna give you Phoenix. I'm gonna
boy?
give you Eclipse. That's a lot of hair.
What's happening? Is he not feeling it?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I could,
Okay, I'm
I,
gonna have you stick your arm out.
I could do a ponytail.
And then
He's
you
trying
can-
to get as
you can
far
rest
from the
your-
hair as possible. I'm sorry, buddy.
He says it's a lot, but this is Eclipse. Eclipse is a Gen-Day conure. Phoenix is a sun conure. Eclipse is a little bit of the nicer one. So
Okay.
Eclipse likes to hang out on new people's hands and shoulders, but I guess he's a little intimidated by your hair.
It's okay.
Phoenix, as long as Eclipse is there, he's comfortable with anything. And the reason why they're brightly colored is so that they can blend in, camouflage with mangoes.
Yeah, I was thinking how delicious they look.
Yeah.
But like not like in a fruity way.
Yeah, be like a fruity chicken.
Yeah.
Aw,
Let me
cool
switch
guy.
Can I? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here, hold on, let me do a little of this.
Oh, Eclipse is just like way into the Aaron situation.
There you go.
Better?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you make kissy noises at him, sometimes he'll bob his head, and that's his regurgitating motion.
Want to barf for me? Want to throw up for daddy?
I love when I move my hand a little bit. I can feel the like the anxiousness of like the grab. Like no.
What are you doing?
Wow, they love each other.
Yeah, they really do like each other. That's so sweet.
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Okay, just wait for the next one. The
Okay.
next one's name is Curly.
Curly.
Curly's a hell stallion. Such a giant flaming horse.
All right, this is Curly.
Whoa, look at you.
Curly is a curly-haired pigeon. So they are a type of fancy pigeon. You're welcome to hold them, but just be aware that she is going to try to flap out of your hands. So you want to hold them kind of like a football. One thumb over the other, over their wings.
How am I?
Like a football, Aaron.
Like a football. There you go.
And
there
then
you go.
reel back with your strong arm. Nice tight spiral.
I like the
Yeah.
steady cam action going
So
on.
curly-haired pigeons are a interesting breed of pigeon. They are domesticated, which means that you're not going to find them in the wild.
Okay.
They're not a wild pigeon because they would have a really hard time flying and getting away from predators.
I feel bad for this little guy. He's just like shaking. I'm like, oh,
Curly,
okay.
please get on Aaron. Please, I'm begging you. Is that shaking because she's very happy?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, the shaking is kind of like a, I'm so happy, I really want to peck you.
Okay,
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
She really is beautiful. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but she has like these green and purple feathers. Can you see them?
Yeah, well, it's like iridescent.
Whoop,
Oh,
Oh,
not so fast, Curly. Not today, Satan.
whoa. Another delicious looking bird.
Yes.
But like not in the bird way. It looks like a
She's
coffee. If I was an animal in one of these like arrays, I'd just be like living it up. Just let me sit in your hand.
That was like the frog. Yeah. I'm just gonna pee right here. Oh my man, I love these. I used to have one. They are the best.
So this is Dexter. Dexter is a chinchilla. One of the most fun facts that I like to tell people about chinchillas is that they can poop up to 500 times a day.
They sure can.
That is my animal right there.
Yeah. They're really small pellets. So you just kind of brush them off to the side. So what I like to do is occasionally I like to put them on kids' heads. So if you guys would like to, you are welcome to do that. Or you guys can just hold them in your hand. So you're going to tilt your chin
Oh, I thought you were talking
slightly
about the poop.
up. Oh. Well, he might poop in your hair.
It's fine.
There you go.
I haven't felt this in so long.
All right, I'm going to scoot you.
When I was a kid, I had one. His name was Dustin because I had just seen Hook, and so it was named after Dustin Hoffman.
But it kind of works
True
because
story.
they are an animal that
The
likes
dust baths,
dust.
and they take these little dust baths. Like they hate water, right? Yeah,
Not so much that they hate water, but they just cannot get wet.
right.
The reason why they cannot get wet is because their hair is so dense, so thick that if they were to get wet, they would grow mold.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, is that
Yeah.
why?
Did you just poop on me?
Oh, did you get a poop? You got
Yeah.
a poop.
Bravo.
Bro. Oh, on my head?
Yeah.
You just pooped, so.
Well, then he won't poop in the next second. All right.
Oh, his little whiskers are tickling me.
Yeah.
Just
Please
fine.
poop on his head. God, if there's a God in the sky.
500 of these?
500.
That's
yeah.
like the old proverb where it's like, oh, one rice a day that doubles every day. It's 500 is like day 20.
Yeah. Aaron, please remove the feces from the table.
No.
This is different for me.
Right.
This one
You're
hit.
gonna meet another fuzzy creature. This is Louisa.
You're adorable.
Louisa is a Mexican red-knee tarantula.
So cute.
You guys are welcome to either hold her or just like the chinchilla, she can sit on your head.
Not the head one.
Bray.
I will opt out of the head one, but I will
Okay.
hold the creature.
But we don't pet her.
Okay.
The reason why we don't pet her is because of her hairs. So she's all these tiny little fine hairs, and what she does is if she feels threatened or scared, she's gonna take her back legs and she's gonna swipe them on her abdomen, and she's gonna swipe them on you to make you itchy, sneezy, and uncomfortable.
It's got like her own pepper spray.
Kind of like her own pepper spray, that's
Wow.
right.
May I go first, Aaron?
Yeah.
Because this is in many ways a nightmare for me, and I want to get it
Okay.
over quickly. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to have her move very slowly onto you.
So you're saying she's terrifying. Everything about holding her is dangerous.
Nah, she's a sweetheart. Whenever you're ready, we can transfer her back to my hand whenever you feel comfortable.
Do you want her on your head?
Vanessa, what the All right, let's do it. Am I the prettiest princess in the ball? Don't say uh-oh, Aaron. Shut the fuck up with the uh-ohs.
See, my immediate impulse to seeing that is just
Okay, I'm gonna
down the shirt, you know?
Oh, how dare you even suggest such a thing. When you just feel it, it's very, like, gentle and kind of beautiful. It's only when you look.
Oh, little creech. Oh, not very active on my hands.
They usually become still before the death strike.
She has 10 limbs, and that's because 2 of them are arms, technically. So these 2 in the front, these guys are her pedipalps.
Does she use that to grab prey? And,
And then she holds them in, and then she injects her venom, and then she turns them into like a curry, like a cricket curry.
Delicious.
Yeah, and then she just kind of slurps it up.
I'm like still shaking.
Oh no!
Yeah. That was really, really tough. When I get home, my dog Camilla's gonna smell me and be like, "Who have you been with? What is that?"
All right, we're gonna put away.
You smell like every nightclub in town. Yeah, I thought we were getting like bigger in size, and then suddenly a spider came out.
Things took a turn.
I always like to surprise.
I love being surprised by spiders in my life. Fun fams, bringing fun and family together. Jesus! It's my favorite thing.
Oh, hell yeah. This is what I'm
Alright.
into.
This is Rojo.
Why?
Rojo is French for snake. Sorry, I've got this one, Critter.
He's gonna slither
My
down like
man.
Yeah, so Rojo is a Sinaloan milk snake.
That sounds delicious.
Milk snakes are so-called milk snakes because people believed that dairy farmers like to keep them on their dairy farms because they would eat the mice and the rats that would chew on the udders of the cows.
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
so
Mice and rats do that?
That was so much information at once.
Yeah. That took so many turns.
Just what do they like dangle?
Can I put him around my neck, or would that be a bad idea?
No, you're good.
Really?
Oh
You
my
might get
God.
tangled in your hair.
That's fine. At least he accepts my hair.
Finally, a neck to squeeze.
Yeah, seriously. This guy's a mover and a shaker.
He's looking for udders, dude. He's like, where's that milk?
He is mimicking a coral snake. Coral snakes are
Yes.
very venomous.
Yeah.
They tend to
There's the color combination.
Yes, the
right?
color
Yeah.
combination. So supposedly there is a rhyme that goes with it.
Yes.
So it's black and red, friend of Fred, red and yellow, kill a fellow.
Yeah. Which is funny because it's like black and red. You would think like you're gonna be dead.
Yeah. I thought the same thing.
That's my
And that's
first
the
impulse
problem
isn't
with that
Fred.
rhyme is that people get confused.
Yeah.
I would run into these in the desert and just like frantically be trying to remember rhymes. Like,
Black and red, they make bread?
Let's start with the neck first. And then he'll slowly flow down into your arms or into your shirt. He likes dark places.
Oh yeah? You're gonna go into my shirt?
undo one button, man. Give him a little invitation.
Show him a good time. Oh.
Oh, he went for it.
He was looking for my udders, dude.
All right, let's get to my next animal. So this is 405. This is a leopard tortoise. They are known for their very ornate shell. So they have this beautiful shell. You can tell that she's been pet a lot. Also likes to rub on things so that her shell is nice and shiny and
Yeah.
clean.
Can the tortoise feel when we pet the shell?
Sorry. Yes, they can.
Can.
Whoa.
Now she's a little shy because she's up higher than she usually is. She's usually on the ground.
Wait, does she can feel like the pull of the earth or something?
Not so much the pull of the earth, but just that I'm lifting her up and
Oh,
then I
okay.
put her up on
Yeah.
a table.
You all right, man?
That'd be cool if they could. If you guys want, you guys can lift her up and feel how heavy she is. So tortoises have very poor eyesight. So they don't see very well in terms of like shapes, but they see very well in colors. So when they see bright things in front of them, they're going to automatically assume, oh, it's a carrot or oh, it's a fruit. What we are going to do next is you guys are going to sit together. So closer together. My last friend, her name is Lilo. We're going to say bye to 405.
Bye 405.
Lilo likes to kill in pairs. Oh, no peeking? Okay.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Close my eyes. What are we doing here?
So what you guys are gonna do?
Open your mouth. What?
It's a big ass snake,
It's
isn't
huge.
it? It's a big ass
What
snake.
is it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
You got the head.
So this is Lilo. She's a Colombian red-tailed boa. She is a really good-sized girl. She's very thick and girthy.
You can really feel the power.
Yes, she is very strong
It's
and very
like all
muscular.
muscle in it. So how much can she bench?
How much can she bench? You know, that's a good question.
She does feel like a dumbbell type of weight.
Yeah, she's very, she's actually only about 30 pounds. So she feels heavier than she is because she's distributed out in this long length. Now, she's really cool because she is a camouflager. Just like a lot of animals, she camouflages, but she camouflages in a very interesting way. She has two colors to camouflage with. If you look down at her from the canopies, because she's a snake that likes to stay in the trees, you can see she blends in with the shadows and the leaves. And then when you look up at her towards the sun, you're going to see that the sunlight comes through and she blends in with the leaves with the sunlight coming through the back of her.
Yeah, I can see the kind of like green sheen of her.
Yeah.
I keep looking over at you and want to be like, Aaron, there's a huge snake on you.
Would you guys like to finish up with Lilo on your necks? Or to stay
Like
on
finish
you?
up life? Or
All right, if you guys would like to know more about the animals or would like for us to come to you, or you guys can come to our house. Our name is Reptacular Animals. You guys can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. We also have a website, reptacularanimals.com. My name is Critter Christina, and thank you guys.
Thank you, Reptacular Animals, for bringing these animals to us, increasing the knowledge of animals around the area that we're in.
you sound like someone in a full panic trying to stay calm and deliver lines.
No, everything's fine. Please help, everything's fine.